nice warm golden cat eye makeup look. It's gonna be a little bit of a cut crease, a little bit of a nice blended eyeshadow look. We're gonna get right into it. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned. Of course, we're gonna have a good open-ended conversation. I have everything journaled out, so stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoy. See you soon. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna prime my eyes. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 20 Sand as usual. Go across my eye, blend it out, and then I'm gonna set it with my Maybelline Fit Me powder in light medium. In a new way, I like to set my eyes and my under eyes. I actually got these little powder puffs. They came from Temu. I will link them in my Linktree. But these give like a nice softer finish to anything that you set with powder. So I'm just going to take this with 2 fingers and I'm going to dab a little bit of powder and set across my eye. Alright, repeat the same thing on the other eye. Alright, the eyeshadow palette we're going to be using today is called the Weekend Mood Palette from ColourPop. I actually got this from Target. Lately, I've been loving their little 9 quad eyeshadow palettes. I have 2 of them so far. They're so cute. Plus, they're on Target Circle. They're 15% off, so go and get those. They're a really good deal. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Morphe brush. This is the Morphe R37, and I'm going to take the color Late Night Talks right here in the corner, and I'm going to blend this as my transition color. And I'm going to bring this all the way around to my outer corner and bring it all the way into my inner corner, kind of focusing it in the crease, but I'm still going to blend this out until it's nice and blended. And I'm just, because I'm doing a cat eye, when I come to this outer corner, I'm just going to kind of fan it out towards the end of my brow. Then we're going to repeat on the other eye. always make sure you check I have my bigger mirror behind me. I always like to check to make sure that everything is nice and even. And again, just kind of bringing this out towards my outer, like the end of my eyebrow. I love these eyeshadows because they blend out so smoothly, and again, they're affordable and they give you a beautiful color payoff. So once I'm done blending that out, I'm gonna put a little bit more on this side, right in here. I am next going to take a more smaller concentrated blender brush. This is just the Wet n Wild, their eyeshadow blender brushes, and I'm going to take this color in the opposite corner. It is called Cozied Up. I'm going to focus this right on my outer corner. So what I like to do is I like to just stamp the color right in that outer corner and then blend in circles. And I'm kind of going to bring this down onto my lid in, like, again, a cat eye, a slanted shape, but mostly we're just going to blend in circles. Perfect. Do the same thing for the other eye. Make sure you're bringing it down onto the lid and then blending into your outer corner in a circular motion. And I'm also kind of, again, bringing it up to that outer brow bone area. Alright, now getting into our lid colors, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this other concealer. This is the e.l.f. This is the Hydrating Camo Concealer, and this is in tan sand? Yep, medium sand, tan sand. I think this is medium sand. And I'm just going to take a little bit on the back of my hand. I'm going to take my angled concealer brush, and I'm going to cut half of my crease in the beginning of my eye. Take a little bit on the back of your hands, wipe off the excess, and we're gonna go in and we're just going to cut right across, if you guys can see that, and then bring that all the way across the crease. And then I'm going to take this Anastasia brush. I'm going to take the flat end, and I'm going to take the color. This color is called Champagne Dreams, right here in that opposite corner. And I'm going to pat this all across my lid. And that's where I placed my concealer. Oops. Perfect. And I'll be right back, you guys. All right, we're back, you guys. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this fluffy kind of blender brush, and I'm gonna take this color in the middle, Beach Trip. It's like a nice warm bronzy color, and I'm just gonna use that to like catch up the outer shadow. just to give a little dimension right where I fanned it off the end, just like that. And then I'm going to take this flat brush right here, and I'm going to take this super pretty golden color. It's called Glitzed Out. And I'm just going to apply this right here, kind of in a V shape from right here to right here across my lid. And again, I'm just taking the time to blend that with that color I used to just kind of catch up the outer corner. And then we're gonna get into eyeliner. So today, because everything is like nice and warm colored, I think I'm gonna use, instead of a black eyeliner, I'm gonna use this liquid brown eyeliner, and I'm gonna draw a nice cat eye eyeliner look. You know what? I just changed my mind. I'm actually gonna go in over this with black. It's okay. I thought I would like that, but the colors that I use for my transition shade are kind of washing out my eyeliner, so it's okay. These eyeliners are really good. They're from Amazon. They don't flake or anything like that, so I'm able to just go right back over. All right, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go back in with my concealer, and again, we love a nice sharp edge cat eye, so I'm just going to take a little bit of that concealer that I used to cut my crease, and I'm going to just stamp right here. Just to clean up that eyeliner, and then lightly blend out that excess, just to make that line nice and smooth. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring my eyeliner all the way in a thin line to that inner corner and connect it with my eyeliner. And then we're going to repeat that same process on the other side. Be right back. Alright, so the open conversation for today, because I thought I would share how I get around ways when there's days, times, moments when people are trying to, you know, ruffle your feathers, make you feel some type of way. Coffee break. Is basically how I keep myself cool, calm, collected, grounded, all of that stuff. And the first thing that I wrote down was stop everything. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're doing chores, if you're out day to day, week to week. Just stop what you're doing. Start reaffirming yourself. Again, I will always, always, always be a person who loves positive affirmations. Remind yourself that you are not, oh, just to go off on a tangent, Juvia's Place. This is the I Am Magic Velvety Matte foundation. I love to use this for my glam looks, and then I'm going to take my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, and I'm just going to start blending this out over my face. But again, back to the conversation. Stop everything you're doing. Reaffirm yourself. Get some nice positive affirmations in there. Just take a couple deep breaths. Give yourself grace to just slow down and take time for yourself and detach from any negative emotions that you're feeling. It is so important to, and I wrote this a little later down, but it's still important to talk about this now. It's so important to take that mental self-inventory of what exactly, whether that's person, place, thing, situation, what is triggering you. Take a self-inventory of that, recognize what the trigger is, and completely detach you from that emotion, that feeling, person, place, thing, situation, whatever it may be. Like I said, a good way to detach is to stop everything, reaffirm yourself, positive affirmations. Know that you are not the situation that is ruffling your feathers. You are so much more than that. Everybody is wonderful. Everybody's great. Everybody's beautiful. Everyone has something beautiful about themselves. Everybody has something that's unique about themselves. So don't let that situation become you. Just, again, rise above. Go above that. So the next thing that I wrote down was also you have to give yourself grace. While it's important to detach from that situation, person, place, thing, etc., XYZ, give yourself grace. If you do feel a little triggered, you do feel a little reactive, give yourself grace and understanding that you are human and you do have a right to your emotions and your feelings and stuff like that. So it's okay, again, to feel what you're feeling, whatever that emotion is, positive or negative. Well, if it's ruffling your feathers, it'll most likely be negative. But it's okay to feel that feeling, but don't let it consume you. That's the most important thing. Whatever is negative, it's so easy for negative emotions to consume you. Do not let that negative emotion consume you and let you become kind of, droll or anything like that. Don't let it ruin your day. Have an amazing day, sweetheart, but don't let it ruin your day. It's so important to take that personal self-inventory of exactly what is bothering you and then take the time, detach, reaffirm, positive affirmations, deep breaths. Another thing that I wrote down, I'm always pioneer for naps. When in doubt, take a nap. Nap is just a nice reset. It's just like a nice way to just calm everything, shut everything down, reset, reboot, control alt delete. It makes everything better. But we're gonna get into concealer, and of course we're gonna let it dry down a little bit. I'm gonna take my Maybelline Fit Me concealer today, and I'm just going to conceal in my normal pattern, a little bit under here, a little bit under here. Oh, my hair is kind of in the way. Hold on, you guys. It's okay. Make sure you do that lifting effect, kind of do that shape on the end of your eyes. Make sure your hair is not in the way. On my chin, on my nose, right down the middle, and we let that concealer dry down the most for our nose contour and right across the forehead. And I actually like to, for my glam looks, I like to let this dry down. So we're gonna keep talking. So again, take a nap, take a break, give yourself grace, allow yourself to feel the emotion, but don't let the emotion consume you. And reaffirm, detach, and keep it pushing. We're always gonna keep it pushing. We don't let anything that's meant to ruffle our feathers stop us. We take the time, do what we have to do, and we keep it pushing. So the next thing that I wrote, that's like good tips to just like, again, ground yourself, keep yourself nice, balanced, positive. I like meditation. Sometimes I do this like first thing when I wake up, I meditate. I'll put on like some nice calm, I think I said this in a previous video, like rain noises, nice soft calm peaceful music, and I will just sit there. I'll try to clear all like worldly thoughts out of my head, anything that I have to do day to day, week to week, any situations, positive, negative, and I just take this time to just think about what makes me happy. It's very important. I feel like this is kind of a way that you like goal plan to meditate about the things that bring you peace, whether it's the big things, the small things. Heck, even if it's just you just envisioning yourself on like a nice vacation or a nice like soft cozy day, that manifestation, that act of meditating, that's manifesting that into your life. Like most of the times when I do take that time to meditate in the morning, meditate on a nice cozy day where I get everything chores done, have a nice cozy day, nice iced coffee, homemade latte, have a nice candle going in the background. Those are the days that are the best days. I had a little, what's it called, like a worksheet on how you rate your days from 1 to 10. The days where I do that, I'm most likely to have like between an 8 and a 10 day, because I took the time to just envision, plan, sit on it, have positive emotions about it, kind of just like be chill about what the things that I want to do and the things that I need to get done, and everything just falls into place perfectly. Plus the active meditation, just sitting there. Sometimes I'll sit up and do it with my headphones on, sometimes I'll just still be laying in the bed. That action of just like calming your body, taking deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, is just like, it brings everything from your mental, your physical, your spiritual, everything brings it into balance. So I'm always going to be a pioneer for that. And another thing that I wrote down about, basically I already talked about it, but I'm going to elaborate it into it a little bit more. Personal self inventory is so important. When, even if it's not something that's like triggering you in the moment, taking that personal self inventory, taking into account, again, one aspect of it is what you have to do day to day, week to week, of course, planning, all that stuff. It's also what do you plan? What habits do you plan on forming? What habits do you plan on building? What habits do you want to cut out of your life? Those type of things. Taking that personal self inventory, not only is that gonna like, again, detach you from whatever is triggering you in the moment, if something is triggering you, anything despite that, beyond situations like that, taking that personal self inventory is going to nicely, neatly categorize everything that you need to get through to reach your goals. Have a good day. Have those 8, 9, 10 days on your nice, like, you know, my little worksheets. Have a good 8, 9, 10 day. So again, just personal self inventory is so important. Positive affirmations, personal self inventory, and taking a nap, those 3 things always gonna be everything for me. But we're gonna get started blending out my concealer. All right, we're gonna blend our concealer. Nice damp beauty blender. Begin to blend. And once you get your under eyes blended to your liking, again, I'm going to take my nice little powder poof, 2 fingers, and I'm going to go into my Maybelline setting powder in light medium, and I'm going to set under my eyes. And I love these. This is a new addition to like my makeup routine. It really does give a softer blend to your makeup. And I like that they're soft because you can get right under your eye crease, because I feel like that's where my concealer tends to crease the most. So I'm just gonna bake and kind of carve out the beginnings of my nose contour, bring this all the way across, and we'll wipe off that excess powder in a moment. But we're gonna make sure, I always like to go in, make sure everything is blended. Make sure everything is blended. And then we're just gonna set our makeup the same as we did on the other under eye. All right, blend out the rest of your concealer. Forgive the background noise. They are scraping the leaves off the street today. Happy fall, y'all. Powder my chin. To my forehead. And I usually just blend my forehead. I like to keep don't bring it too far out into the temples of your face, but I just blend it from like the arch of my brow to the arch of my brow. I blend it, make sure I blend it down the beginning of the bridge of my nose. Perfect. And then I'm going to set again with my powder puff. And I don't bake my forehead as much as the rest of my face because it doesn't really get too oily, but I do like to take the time to bake right under my eyes, especially in that T-zone area. Okay, so we're gonna get started into contouring. I'm not gonna use my Pure Cosmetics palette today. I want a more like warmer look, so I'm gonna use bronzer because my eyeshadow is warm. This is the Juvia's Place. This is the bronze palette in tan, and I'm gonna take my contour brush and I'm going to take the top color, the lighter color, and I'm just gonna start blending my contour into my face. And I like to bring, like if I'm looking forward like this, I like to bring it right to like the arch of my eyebrow. So right here is where I stop. And then my temples. And of course, when you're doing that, you're also following, again, on your cheekbones, you're following that face lifting concealer that you did when you went like that with the concealer. You also want to bring that shape up with your contour. And then I'm just going to blend across my forehead, kind of concentrate a little bit more color on my temples, across the forehead, other temple, and again, just contour the face. I'd like to stop right at the arch of my brow. Perfect. Don't forget to follow that same contour shape as your lifting concealer. Alright, perfect. Then I just like to go a little bit on either side of my chin and then under the bottom of my lip, just to contour my face and blend out that chin highlight. I like to take the slanted, the pointier end of the brush, and that's the end I like to use to blend out my chin contour. And of course, I'm going to take that same powder puff and I'm going to go into my medium deep setting powder and I'm going to cut my contour. And I feel like this helps reaffirm. We're reaffirming ourselves and we're reaffirming our makeup. I know that's right. But we are going to just better shape our face along with the concealer and the contouring we just did. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. So next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bronze my face. We love the Anastasia Glow Kit. This one is in the color Sunbit, and I'm going to use the color Bronzed as my bronzer, of course. So I just dab my brush into that same brush 3 times, and I kind of focus this, like the contour was going into my cheeks, but this I'm kind of putting it a little bit into the high points of my cheeks and blending it down, and I'm bringing this up into my forehead just to give us a nice glow. Same thing for this cheek. Put a little bit on the chin and make sure you just blend everything. All right, perfect. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to blend out my nose contour. Again, wet beauty blender. I like to dry down all the way. I like to blend straight down the middle first, blend it up into the bridge of my nose, and then blend out the sides so that the sides are nice and soft. You want to use light hands just to make sure you're not smearing, creasing, or making anything budge as far as your foundation or anything like that. And then I'm going to take, again, my powder puff, light medium setting powder this time. I'm just going to bake that contour right into the middle of my nose. But I don't like to bake it for as long as I bake my under eyes. And then I'm going to take this new brush I actually got it from Temu. It's specifically for nose contouring, and it's actually like my new favorite brush to do my nose contour with. So I'm gonna get that Juvia's Place bronze palette back out. It's right here, and I'm gonna take literally one dab of this color and one dab of this color, tap off the excess, and I'm going to start, I hold it like nice perpendicular to my nose, and I'm just gonna start blending out my nose contour, bring it all the way up to the brow, down the nose. And I've used this about 2-3 times already, and it just gives me the perfect amount of contour every single time, and it helps blend everything out nice and soft. We're still gonna go back with the beauty blenders to blend out the powder and stuff, but this just gives me the perfect nose contour every single time because of the shape of it. It's kind of like, if you guys can see that. Okay, and I know this looks it's a little dark, but I'm gonna take that excess powder in my wet beauty blender. I'm just gonna lightly just go back and blend everything out, and that's gonna make it look more flawless to the rest of your face base, and it's gonna cut down on how harsh that contour powder may or may not be. Don't forget to blend out those edges. Perfect. So the next thing I'm gonna do, take my powder brush, knock away any baked powder under my eyes. Make sure that when you're going through your outer eyes, you're just going to bring that up, knock that excess powder away. Make sure you bring it up. Perfect. Anything extra off your chin, where we cut our contour, chin, and then you guys know the deal. I'm going to put something over my hair so I don't get my hair wet, doesn't get frizzy, just like this. And I'm gonna take my Mario Badescu orange aloe and sage blossom, and I'm just gonna try to cover my hair the best I can, and just and then we're going to start drying everything down. All right, our face is nice and dried down now. Coffee break, of course. And we're gonna go back into our eyes. I actually got a new mascara to try. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High, and this is in waterproof black. So I'm just gonna put some mascara on my eyes. And this is literally a first impression within the video, and so far I like it. Apply a nice even coat from edge to edge. Perfect. So while that dries, because it's nice fresh mascara, I'm actually gonna add some half lashes. We love half lashes. These are actually from Temu. These are their cat eyelashes. I'm gonna put these in my Linktree as well. And I'm just gonna take a pair off. I like to bend the case so that I don't like rip the band or anything. And they do have like a little bit of extra bands on the end of each lash. So I'm just gonna take some scissors, cut them off so that they better fit my eyes. And then I'm going to apply some lash glue, duo glue and clear, of course. And then I'm going to put my lashes down to just dry a little bit. And I'm gonna work on my bottom eyelashes. The first thing I want to do is I want to go in with a black eyeliner. This one is the Auto Black Lip Liner Eyeliner by LA Colors, and this one is in the color Darkness. And I'm just going to tightline my eyes. I like to go from the edge of my eyes all the way to where my lashes stop in the inner corner. And then I'm going to take this flat brush from Anastasia, the one that comes in the palettes, and I'm going to take the color that I used in my transition area. This is in the color Late Night Talks, and I'm going to blend this out around the outer, like 2/3 of my eye. And I'm going to keep this color very close to my lash line. And then I'm gonna go back in with my black eyeliner. I love to do the little flick, but I'm gonna do a little small one today. Just follow the curvature of your eye. And go down. Then I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna apply my lash because the glue should be close to drying. Grab some tweezers right here, and I'm gonna apply that lash. Perfect. And I'm just gonna make sure I line this up right with the outer corner of my eye. And I'm gonna make sure that that band sits right on the outer corner. And then just push them up. Perfect cat eye effect with your eyelashes. I love these half lashes. So I'm gonna go in with one more coat of mascara, mostly focusing this on the inner part of my lashes, not really on the half lashes. And I'm loving this mascara. All right, perfect. And then I'm going to do my bottom lashes. A nice healthy coat. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back with that glittery color one more time. It is called, yep, it's called Glitzed Out. And I'm gonna take a nice flat brush, but I'm just gonna take the corner of it, and I'm gonna apply a little bit of it right past where I brought my cat eye down. Just as like a nice inner corner highlight. All right. Perfect. We love a good cat eye. I'm going to repeat that process on this eye, and we'll be right back, and we're going to finish up our open-ended conversation. All right, you guys, I repeated this process over here on this eye. Finish our open-ended conversation. just to elaborate again a little bit more on what I've been talking about, it's okay to organize, but it's, again, I'm always gonna say it's okay to take a break. You also have to condition yourself in a way. Oh, I'm taking my Pure Cosmetics blush right here. You have to condition yourself because you have to go out and live your life every day, and there's things that are bound to trigger you because you really just don't know what you're gonna encounter from day to day. So you also have to kind of condition yourself in a way to just let your triggers just come and go, and like I said, be water under the bridge. Just let it fly by, float by, and you keep continuing. You always got to keep pushing. You always got to keep pushing. So one of the ways that I like to just like allow that trigger to just come and go is, again, allow yourself to feel that feeling. Don't let it consume you, but also acknowledge what that trigger is. And I'm not going to necessarily say avoid it because, again, living day-to-day life, you never know what's going to happen. Just recognize like the signs of that person, place, thing, situation. Recognize the signs of it coming afoot and just try to like avert yourself away or avert your attention as soon as you see it or feel it coming on. Just, you over here, just put yourself over here, put yourself in the next box over. So coffee break. Next, I'm going to highlight my face. I'm going to use the Pure Cosmetics highlighter right next to the blush. It's that one right there. But again, like I said, I don't necessarily think that you can 100% avoid your triggers day to day, but make sure that when you feel them coming on, or you feel something that's kind of uneasy in your spirit, uneasy in your mind, your body, your spirit, just avert yourself away. One of my favorite things to do to just like avert myself away from anything that might be or possibly become a trigger for me would be, again, put on some nice relaxing music, some nice calm music, or again, take a nap. I like to do one of my favorite hobbies. Like right now, you guys are gonna have some bomb crochet patterns coming up soon. I'm working on like 3 sweaters at once, and I'm writing the patterns at the same time, so stay tuned for those. Pick up your hobby, practice your makeup, cook a nice meal. Again, I've been planning out and organizing my snapshot meals and snacks for like the next I like to plan them like 2, maybe 3 weeks at a time. And just yeah, avert your attention to something positive, something fruitful, something that's gonna make you happy, something that's gonna make you positive, successful. Don't ever allow negative feelings to consume you, like, ever. But again, I'm just highlighting my usual places up the high point of my cheek, brow bone, on top of the brow bone, other brow bone right here, down my cheekbone, nose bridge, just on my cupid's bow. And then we're going to get into our lip color. And the last thing I wanted to talk about before I go in my little purse and get my lip color out, last thing I wanted to talk about is that I wrote it. It says, know that you are always worthy, you are whole, you are unique. Not anyone or anything is perfect, so give yourself grace. I feel like that's the call to action. That's the culmination of this entire open-ended conversation. No one is perfect. No one is a wholeheartedly 100% like, we did a flawless makeup look, but you know, everyone has their flaws. I'm a personally, I believe as a person that you should embrace your flaws because those are what make you unique. Just, I don't know how else to say it. Be happy, give yourself grace, allow yourself to feel through your emotions, and then always, I'm always gonna say it, keep it pushing. You don't stop, you keep it pushing. But I'm taking my Nika K makeup. This is the Auto lip liner, and this is in light brown. Just gonna line my lips. Okay, line my lips. And I'm gonna take the Diamond Glow lip gloss. This is also by Nika K. This is in the color Gorgeous. A nice bronzy, sparkly lip gloss color. I'm gonna apply this all over my lips. All right, and just in the middle, just to give it a little bit of color, I'm going to take this color. This is the NYX Butter Gloss in Caramel. I'm just gonna dab a little in the middle, blend it out, and that's the makeup look, you guys. A nice warm golden glittery cat eye. I love this glitter shadow from ColourPop. It's the color, it's this one right here. It's called Glitz Up. It actually has nice, like, big chunky pieces of glitter, so everything is nice and sparkly. Always take the time to give your eyeshadow look. Just one more look, and now we're gonna get started into just taking our hair out, fluffing everything up. And again, just to give a nice rounded out ending to this video, a call to action. Know that you're worthy, know that you're whole, give yourself grace, and just never let anything pull you down into, ooh, that little piece right there. Again, like, don't let, whether it's a weird little piece of hair or like anything that you experience day to day, week to week, anything like that, don't let it stop you from your goals. Don't let it stop you from your dreams, your aspirations, the things that you do from day to day, week to week to reach your goals. Just allow yourself to feel through the emotions, and like I said, always keep it pushing. Like, again, that little piece of hair, just comb it, tuck it behind your ear. When in doubt, tuck it behind your ear, because I don't know what that's doing. But I'm just gonna fluff out my curls, take out the next side. We love to make sure that the hair is just as put together as the makeup look. All right, I might go in with a little hairspray just to get out my little flyaways. But again, you guys, this is the makeup look. It's nice, soft, glowy cat eye. I love the cat eye look. I love to bring that little fleck in the middle of my eyes, or at the end of my eyes, because I feel like it elongates everything and it's just nice. It's a nice pretty touch. We have some nice soft cat eye lashes. These are like literally $3 on Temu. I'll add them in my Linktree. Again, bring a nice call to action. Love yourself. Know that you're whole, worthy. Feel your emotions. Let them pass. Let them be water under the bridge. Keep it pushing, and just, you doing amazing, sweetheart. Know that you're always doing amazing. But again, if you like videos like these, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Maya Marie. My videos always come out between Thursday and Sunday of each week. Stay tuned for next week's look. I hope you guys enjoy this one, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Do 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 do.